Welcome to the Wagas Innovation Talks. This podcast offers you an insight into recent innovations in the tech business, driven by research and industry insight. We are talking to researchers and professionals to share their expertise, experience, and projects with us. As a think tank and accelerator, we support tech startups and corporations in growing their business. We believe innovation is key to growth and hope to shine light on academic research and experts with real-life industry experience. To learn more, visit wagas-group.com and find all our podcast episodes plus articles and resources to expand your horizon on tech innovations. I'm your host, Livia van Herde, and today we had the honor to welcome Cyril Martini to the podcast. Cyril graduated with a double PhD in Organic Chemistry and Nanoscience with very honorable mentions. He also graduated in Molecular Chemistry and Molecular Bioactivity with mentions. His work history and experience include many research and consulting positions. Some of these include DNA-functionalized nanoparticles for biological sensing, cyclamen synthesis from calixarenes, platinum hybrid nanoparticles, discovery of giant calixarenes, and optimizing the efficiency of hybrid solar cells. His work in these fields was conducted at the University of Paris. He is now the president of novacat. Novacat specializes in molecular chemistry and has verified expertise in total synthesis, macrocycle chemistry, and coordination chemistry. Welcome to the podcast, Cyril.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure for me.
Now, today we are diving into the world of chemistry, catalysts to be precise. You are a true expert in this field, and I'm excited to hear about innovations in the catalysis industry. But to start off, could you give listeners like me, who are unfamiliar with your area of expertise, an overview of catalysis? What are catalysts based on? What are they used for? How does it work?
Catalysts are used for some reactions that are used for the synthesis of pharmaceutical active ingredients. In other words, catalysts allow for the manufacturing of drugs. Okay. Many catalysts are based on precious metals that constitute the active species of catalyst, and they allow for decreasing the energy and the time for a reaction to make a chemical compound, and they allow for decreasing the energy and the time needed for the reactions. Okay.
So how does novacat catalyzers bring value to businesses?
The main issue that is linked to catalysts based on precious metals is the contamination that they induce inside products. At the end of the reactions, the industrial have to remove metals because they are toxic, and they make a contamination of the products. And the remove of metals is very difficult. It induces some costs that is linked to operator, that is linked to the time machine, and also the raw material and specific products that are used for the decontamination. Novacat catalysts have the same efficiency compared to the classical catalysts that are used for the production of drugs, but they are filterable. They can be removed by a simple filtration at the end of the reaction, and they allow to minimize the contamination of metals inside products. So they allow for a simplification of the process of production of manufacturing of drugs.
Now, you've given us the context of catalysis, and we've discussed innovations in the catalysis process. What are the major breakthroughs, the trends, and also needs that we can foresee in the near term for novacat applications?
We aim to first scale up the synthesis of our catalyst. We also aim to develop other catalysts with other metals. For instance, we have a very efficient catalyst with palladium, that is a precious metal that is used for some reactions that are called coupling reactions, very famous and useful reactions for pharmaceutical industry. We want to make other catalysts with, for example, rhodium, for example, ruthenium, some other metals that are used for other kind of reaction to have a large scope of the catalyst market and catalyst reactions. Last, we aim to develop the efficiency of catalyst. We have now stronger knowledge and we have developed a new synthesis protocol for catalyst, and we want to extend it to make new catalysts with very high efficiency so that industrial can decrease the amount of catalyst that is necessary to have a good reaction, and so that industrial can also address very difficult reactions. Novacat is a French company that come from some discoveries that have been made inside a university near Paris. Novacat is composed of researchers. In Novacat, we have a very famous research director that manage a team of researchers that is composed of 25 researchers. All of these people are specialized in catalysis, and in their shoes is a world famous scientist that is recognized, and so we can address a lot of challenge in catalysis thanks to our expertise and our very competitive researchers.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
You can read more at wagas-group.com. This has been your Innovation Talks podcast produced by Livia van Herde. Make sure to check back next month for the latest insight in innovation.